I failed again. In floor 6. I guess I'll let the game over screen play out. At this point I'm gonna start scrapping runs, because I don't think there's any more point in failure, unless I see something new in Temple or something like that. One notable thing about this run, I nearly entered Tier 4 Temple by fighting Lucid Dream. I took one hit on the mage part of the boss on its second phase. I nearly did everything else flawless. Or, I nearly did the whole fight flawless, I mean. Also, I tried Damaged and Original Machine on Loop 13. They're unaffected. I didn't think they would be, because they weren't on lower loops. And I think the only difference between Damaged and Original is the intro. So Damaged has the destroyed Chaos ship. Here we go again. I think I need to be more cautious. Some of my rushing habits from the Exalted run are not serving me well anymore. I like charge. Neozoid, whom I talk with often, made a suggestion for a new cartridge that items that break when you leave a room give you scrap. And I would love that, especially at instances like that. Well, you have to find the cartridge first, obviously, but if you did, then me doing stubborn things like that would actually make some sense. I'm mentioning his suggestion here because I don't want it to get buried. Because people make suggestions all the time, right? I should have killed the blast core first. I wanted to just get out of the room and not have to deal with any of that, but I didn't account for the ghosts respawning. So I always need to expect that those guys are gonna fire one shot. But I guess that's not true, actually. Better safe than sorry. Yeah. Haha! Although that was getting kinda dense, I'm glad it died there and it didn't charge towards me. Ooh. Definitely get enough to reload after this. Charge kind of works on this guy, doesn't it? Wait, do those look different? My whole issue with the new boss and mini-boss drops is there isn't actually any meaningful decision making. Have I said this before? I don't remember, but circumstances just make the decision for you. I'm at 10 out of 11 life, so I never would have taken the life there. And yeah, you could argue, hey, if you're at full life, you would still get parts. But parts are not that valuable. Yeah, you can find parts on their own, but it's random. They're common enough, but you'll get 1 extra life from 4 life worth of pickups, effectively, if you're at full life. It's not actually worth it, so just take the damage. And the damage might save you that 1 life anyway, so who cares? I think the most meaningful decision making in games is when every option is worth considering at all times, regardless of circumstance. So the new boss and mini-boss drops are not meaningful decision making. They're not interesting. I don't like them. I still want those reverts. My opinions are not changing at all. I forget to use Surge, and sometimes when I don't want to shoot at things, it kills things anyway, so I don't really like it. That was close. Kinda cheesy, but I would have sacrificed an item, so... It wasn't exactly free to do that. You see how the cartridge that cancels bullets on room clear makes the game easier? Ooh, blessing. I don't want either of these. I guess I could take this just to see. At least it's not damage. Weirdly, I don't... Oh my god. I've never been so terrified of these slimes before. Maybe I should take another weapon. That's fine. I should initiate rooms with the charge. What am I doing? I'm being more careful this time compared to last run, so that's good. Okay. I hope I'm good enough at this fight now. I think I am. You can see what that blessing is doing now. Whenever there's a uniform pattern, it becomes very clear. I don't know if it's limited, if it like can't cancel large bullets or something. That close in more, because I'm higher loop, or what was that? I didn't do too badly there. I will never ignore Pack Rat again. I did last run. And I lost most of my weapons, and then Scrap Runner, or not Scrap Runner, Salvage was a bad choice. Because I didn't have Pack Rat. Come on. A little bit of scrap is just not as... I have Scrap Runner, so that's the only reason to consider it. But again, that's based on circumstance. So yeah, give me the life purely because the scrap might not even matter. Reserves make sense now. I could find quickening later. Yeah. Now that I'm at full life and you can argue that parts are not that valuable, I will take the scrap, I guess. Yeah, those things are also immune to icicles, that makes sense. They are using ice magic. I don't know if they're mages or constructs. I don't even know what they're called. They are relics of the past enemies. Really bad at those guys, aren't I? That's really good. Almost failed that. Whoa. Full core. What am I trying to say? A buffet, I guess. I think it's 3-course meal. I don't know. I don't know what I was thinking. Maybe that's good. To make it generally stronger. Those extra bullets are so... I was gonna say annoying, but effective. I need to change my approach. I still haven't done it properly. Oh, that is super cool. No! The slow firing. Okay, get together. There. Sure. Ah, plug. Very minor effect on this. By the way, did they reuse the icon for the exploration achievement for Spyglass? I never thought about that until now. Maybe with plug I can get a substantial amount of life out of this. I'll hack this as well, but I don't know. I don't think I can buy out even one of these. Well, maybe this one, but... It's actually so hard to react to bullets getting cancelled by this blessing that you can't change your approach, so... Yeah, that's good. Since you can't really change your approach to rely on the blessing because it's not reliable, just don't change the way you play and you hope that that hit bugs me. The hope is that that blessing will end up saving you some life. I think it's so minor as to be insignificant. Besides, I don't want an effect that... Like, did you see the fire shooter blocks in one of the rooms, how the blessing was affecting them? That's what they do on normal mode. So it's like that blessing lowers the difficulty, sort of. Oh no. Ah yeah, the souls are also... Oh my god, anathemancers are... They are serious. I almost got hit by that. I need to keep my distance from those ice mages. My approach is very helter-skelter still. Like, seriously, be careful, man. Phasing, you say? Or just the drill? Maybe the drill is better. Pulse waves drag... Yeah. Give me your evil level design, which now that I have a drill is not going to show up. Probably. Damn. What more can be said? I should have hacked that. I will not make that mistake again. I guess those are supposed to pull you into the fire. there. Vortex attack. If you had a bomb, you could get rid of the fire. I guess bombs are relatively weak in this game, so it makes sense to give them more functionality, like removing those flames or designing rooms so that using a bomb can help you get some items. Like having the lightning shooter blocks. Ooh. Huh. But finding an expensive shop now makes me feel like I should have taken discount. I will grab juice box. I think it's probably worth more than all of this. Sort of. Potentially. I really want to stress that random ammo drops suck, and that's why I want my consistent ammo drops so bad. I have pack rat and I'm still not in a position where it's still inconsistent. I can't plan around them, so they're not good. Even if all of them fully refilled my ammo. I played Gungeon, that's what it was like there. I hope I'm not repeating myself. I think I might have said this before. I guess it bears repeating, though. Ooh, look, a full ammo refill. How useless. Yeah, all my weapons are at 80% ammo or higher, like... I don't need that. Gungeon did add some mini-bosses to the game. I forget if they consistently showed up. Or if you could even tell if a room was a mini-boss room. Could those, at least, like, do they consistently drop ammo refills? I don't remember. I didn't play the newest updates of Gungeon for very long. So much for Temple. I just want to live. That's brutal. I'm not gonna shoot it here, because this is easier to dodge than the other pattern it would switch to. That doesn't mean I won't get hit, but at least I'm less likely to. I think you're better off dodging those enemies than shooting them. Almost used to that pattern, but not quite. It's a pretty cool final pattern. I need to get used to when the bullets start shooting bullets. Pretty bad, but still. Maybe not too bad. I don't have the... No, I don't. Okay. I think this revolver is pretty whatever. But maybe so is this. Eh. Life and scrap. So great to be confident at the hacking minigames. I would suggest forcing the NPC that lets you practice hacking to appear in the hub. And if you're used to really high difficulty hacks, then yeah, it's the first time I've been able to get that stuff. If you're used to high difficulty hacking, then the actual hacking minigames during runs will be pretty easy. Ah. Honor guards are seriously a problem now. I like that. Hey, you actually want to stay close to the ceiling. Well, I'll hack it now. Good charge. Plating is pretty good now with juice box. Part of the reason I like expansion port is it might increase my chances of going to temple, but that is past. And I think I'm fine with what I have now, so I think it's either focus or plating. This is the last one. There's a lot of double damage in the last two floors, so I haven't really been hemorrhaging that much even on the last failed run. Yeah, plating. That ice halo is really nasty. I still wouldn't mind even crazier necromancer situations, but I really appreciate this loop exclusive level design with the necromancers and nathomancers. Ooh. Ooh. I love this charge, but do I love it that much? I'll clear more rooms and I'll think about the holy water. I actually value holy water more for the ammo refill than anything. Yeah, they shoot really fast. Yeah. The drill will be great on certain ones. Maybe here. Piercing was great there. Ugh. This is a really cool remix of a pattern. Okay. Again, good thing I'm in a situation where I can actually make use of that. Not crazy about this drill. Can I bless a unique weapon? Twin wave. I remember this thing. It's not actually that interesting, it just looks cool. I wonder if it's based on something from another shmup. The one thing these keywords don't mention is the waving behavior of the streams. I was just too close, I needed to get away. That's a good replacement for a drill, actually. It's quite lucky that I found it. Rapid fire piercing and wall phasing weapon, and slow firing AoE weapon. I think really rapid firing weapons can't have backblast. It's always something that has a cooldown. I'll take the fireball. I can't... maybe that's also worth considering. Void is pretty okay. And yeah, I have that too. Now I bless both of these? Yes! Okay. Twin Wave is actually gonna do something. I found Twin Wave to be horribly ammo inefficient. I don't know if they changed anything about it. I forget if I read patch notes mentioning Twin Wave or not. Maybe you remember. But with holy water, maybe it's good enough now. I just wasn't paying attention. I think Pure Question told me that the game will still kick my ass regardless of the nerfs, but that's not my point. My point is, it is easier now. And if you can't justify that, I don't care if it's quote-unquote hard enough, because that's an entirely subjective notion. I want you to hit me as hard as you can. And I'm not asking you to do that to every player, but do it to me, please. Is that a good analogy? It's funny, at least. I don't think... It's a toss-up there. Still has overclock. I think I prefer Fireball. Then again, the Twin Wave is good for crowd control anyway. I think my heart rate is going up because I suspect that this run will be the one. But now that I've said that... Maybe if I charged it all the way, it would have died in one shot. So it always has a mapping device. When should I do that? I can look for a more suitable weapon for it. I don't really need this fireball. Shotgun style laser is fun, but I think it's bad for this purpose. Overheat might be good enough. Maybe front load. Maybe homing can help me dodge. I'll try this. Now the only question is, do I use up ammo? Because it is going to give me ammo, I'm almost certain of that. So maybe I'll just use this thing for a while, and then I'll fight Microcore. Was that yet another unique variation? That thing is definitely boss level difficulty. I guess Twin Wave was solid. Okay, I'll full clear if that's what it takes to run low on ammo. Definitely feels like the coward's weapon. It's very effectively used that way. Tired of your game of cat and mouse. I don't think I'll full clear the floor. I think I'll just... Well... I still have a lot of ammo. What the hell? And if they did change it, I guess I'm proving that it's good enough in terms of ammo efficiency. Yeah. I guess there you have to let him collect the soul, because it's really hard to break the shield otherwise. That's a really cool change to that. How? I guess the wall trick worked, but that was not very deliberate. This. Get out of my face, my god. That was beyond rude. Macro core on video, okay. Ah, now I feel a sense of completion. Well, so much for the ammo. So even that isn't reliable. Well, I guess I got 50% overall. That and this. I was hoping for triple. Execute might be good. Maybe void is... I'll go safety. I don't think there's any reason to continue clearing. Okay. I don't know if it's gonna last the fight, but sure. I guess I just lost all of my precision, though. My long-range precision, anyway. Maybe Twin Wave can be precise, but I get to get close, and I can't really do that during certain patterns. I think Scrap Runner threw me off when I tried to micro that. The charge pattern. Weapon switching does... I'm sorry, I can't help it. It does ever so slightly remind me of Devil May Cry. Maybe that's part of why I like it too. Great games are alike, perhaps? Oh, I like the sound effects on this thing. I haven't noticed them before. Maybe it is a reference to another shmup. Let me know if you know what Twin Wave is supposed to be. 20 life. That is good. Eh, that is life. But this charge is great. Well, maybe I don't need it. Yeah, okay. Should have opened the door first, maybe. I have enough ammo. Maybe I don't want damage, though. It's sort of weird that the lack of dialogue makes those a bit worse in a way, because you don't know what you're getting until you already make the transaction. Until you've already made it. I'll fight this. I thought something like that might happen. Oh, that's interesting. I think that's probably easier, but it might throw you off if a fireball triggers a shrapnel by hitting the moving blocks. Wow. That's fun. Ah. That was too hasty. I thought I already grabbed it, but... Bouncing shots from the Scarved Scully, yeah. Nah. I really got a ridiculous amount of curses on that one run. It was just slightly too late to notice the toggle blocks that dropped those icicles on my head. I thought I could move away from the wall to dodge them, but it didn't quite work. I think it would be really neat if there were multiple versions of the same room where different blocks are cracked, broken, or shattered ones. But it would have to be randomization within one room. You wouldn't want to effectively increase the weight of one room in the level generation, I don't think. Anyway. Yeah, right. Mage doesn't care about cover. At this point, sort of want to keep my weapons. Wait, that's everything. So I guess I'll load up on carts. No. I guess it's irrelevant, though. Unless I clear more rooms. So I will commit to not clearing any more rooms, and I'll take that, because why not? If I win, I will save this run in the records. Again, pointless. Also pointless. I don't have any parts. But maybe that could do something. I think just an overheat fireball is fine. Ricochet backshot, never mind. It's this. Okay. I forgot to mention this, but last night I had a dream. I think I'm definitely obsessed with this game. Maybe I'll pause just so I don't waste my scrap runner. I had a dream that there was a floor 8. Because the last few runs couldn't beat database, so I was left wondering, what happens? Does anything happen? Is that it? It'd be really anticlimactic if that was it. And I think Dead Cells has an extra level you can only do on the highest difficulty, so there is some precedent for stuff like that. Okay. Gotta stretch. And let's do this. That was kind of a dick move. But Late Night is definitely very susceptible to piercing. This run might be kind of insane. The drifting of the icicles does get me sometimes. Yeah, both of the spear combos that work out this way are insane, aren't they? It's basically a spear that does double damage. I forgot about Electrode. Okay, I'll stick to the spear. I think Twin Wave did its thing. Versus Late Night. I guess you can also think about backshot when it comes to enemies that don't deal contact damage. It does work there too. Thank you, plating. Nice. Huh? Oh god. Database integrity critical. $500 million entries affected. Wait, do I need to advance this? Oh yeah. Origin point cannot be located. Full restoration of sensitive data may no longer be possible. Analyzing. Analyzing. Is this a Helsinki reference? I couldn't read that entire. Wow. Okay. Yeah, this is what I saw in that thumbnail. Okay. Oh, that's a weird one. Somehow made it. Ooh, that's neat. And also pretty tough. Yeah, that's a freaking Helsinki reference for sure. That is so awesome. Oh my god. Egan Grau sort of prepared me for that, but damn. These are some weird and creative patterns. Huh? What? Oh, I think I get it. Oh my god. Okay. Cool. I don't even know how much more there is left. That is amazing. Oh my god, I wasn't even remotely close before. How did I even make it that far? Wow. How many phases was that? I love that there's no life bar there. That is so intense. And such creative gimmick patterns. Oh, it's gonna be so hard not to play again immediately after that. I'm high right now. Thank you for watching.